1911, right here at Dockery. And that's the train that the Dockery family rode on, and all the bluesmen like Charlie Patton and Robert Johnson and Tommy Johnson and Willie Brown and all those folks that came here. That's the engine that brought them here. It's pretty neat.
That's not
Look, still have a picture of it.
Yeah.
And see what horse it was, man. This is an aerial picture of where the blues people played. This was taken in 1948, but you can see the depot down here. The old railroad track was right there, but it's gone now. Where we're standing. There's the commissary.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where everybody played. And the front porch of the commissary is still available if you walk up and stand on it. The rest of the building burned down about 1964. But look right here. Think about this. Those men would get off the train, walk down here, come up on the commissary on Saturday afternoon to play. Those men would be standing out here, maybe 1,000 men in this area right here, because they just got paid.
Yep.
Charlie and them would play right here for maybe 30 or 40 minutes. They walk across this one-lane bridge. They go to that house right there. Remember, in the 20s and the turn of the century, there was no jig joints.
Right.
Not on vacations. And so they go what they call a frolicking house. In the frolicking house, they would get bought beers for them. They had big beers, remember? No electricity, no thermostats, no radios, no Walmarts, no nothing, you know? Yeah, and so they go right there, they take all the furniture out of that house, they put a coal lantern in front of each mirror, and the house would just look like it was exploding with light. And then they would open up with, and all these people could hear it and see that house lit up, and their house didn't have any light. So what would you do? You'd leave home and walk over here, and before long they might have 700, 800 people standing around there. And they get paid 25 cents a person for them to stay there and eat fried food and drink whatever there was to drink and listen to blues all night long. And so Charlie and them made more in one night than these men made in a month. You can see the house. You can see if you got off at the depot, you could see it straight from the depot. That's why look here. See it out the window? That's why the word is so big.
Yeah.
See? So you can read it. Yeah, he wants you to know where you were when you got off the train. Even though the train backed up here. The train couldn't turn around at Dockery, so it backed all the way from Boyle. 12 miles. And then once it backed up here, it'd go back to Boyle every day. But back up here and unload stuff.
Certainly was a different day.
Oh yeah, and look, another thing that Mr. Widow did is he realized that the people were 5 miles from Reuben, 5 miles from Cleveland. So if their kids got sick, in the summertime the kids just died from heat. And so he hired a doctor, and there's the doctor's office. And the doctor was here full time. But he supplied them with a doctor so that they'd have a better chance of staying healthy and all that stuff. Which, here again, we talk about bad things happening here too, but if you talk about in the Delta, but if you talk about bad things, you've also got to talk about the good things out here too.
That's exactly right.
You can't just focus on one part of it, because there were evil things going on. But there were also men like Mr. Will Dockery and like his son Joe Rice that tried to do as much as they could, for these.
So they get better.
Yeah.
Threw in their 2 cents. They couldn't change the world.
No. But they could make it more fair for these folks that were here, and which I think they did.
Down at Dockery Farms and met Bill, and he's a hell of a nice guy.
Guy who runs the whole dang shebang.
Yeah,
he gave us presents.
He gave us all kinds of great info, and he gave us some really super cool posters we'll take pictures of later. Autographed them. Man, it has been one kick-ass blues trail day. We have been all over the place. So now we're on our way to where we heading, Tom? I forget.
This is Cleveland.
No, I mean for dinner.
Oh, we're going to Ground Zero.